Hello everyone, my name is Grayson Wade and I'm the president of the Catholic Newman Club here at Cal Poly Pomona. Thank you for coming to our end of the year spring banquet and for supporting our club. I want to just give a little intro about what our goals were for this year, or what my goals were for this year, and then you're going to hear more from some of my other leaders about what we did. So our theme for this year was Psalm 32:8. I will instruct you and show you the way you should go, give you counsel with my eye upon you. And my goal was to kind of, as a club, confront some of the moral issues or confusion that is present in our society today, and confront those as a club so that our members could learn about the church's teachings on some of these issues. So we wanted to talk about the difference between objective truth and subjective truth, and how the objective truth is what the church wants us to profess and believe. And so we focused a lot on that to guide our members to be, stronger, more faithful Catholics. We wanted to grow our presence here on campus, and we actually grew our membership this year to 87 registered members, which is really exciting. And I just see that we have so much more room here to grow and increase discipleship and evangelization, to bring the message of Jesus to the members of this campus community, and then to take that message onward in our lives to the rest of the world. So thank you, and please listen as we tell you more about what we did this year.
Hi, my name is Donnie. I'm the events chair for the 23-24 school year for the Catholic Newman Club. This year, I had a goal with the new position to be able to accomplish a few things. I wanted to foster relationships, not only with our club members, but also with Christ. I had hoped that through adoration and wildcard nights and guest speakers, we might be able to more fully embrace the Catholic lifestyle that we're called to live in. Especially now, with discernment of vocation being something that's on a lot of our minds, I figured that the guest speakers might be able to help us to learn how to hear God's voice in the midst of all of this noise that we come across in our day-to-day. And not only that, but I wanted all of our relationships with Christ to deepen from that. So the adoration, thanks to all of our local Catholic community, like the deacons from St. Lorenzo Ruiz, or Father Bryant or Father Mark, we were thankfully able to accomplish that. And I hope that moving forward we can have this be a staple piece to the Newman experience.
Hello, my name is Francisco, and I am the Faith Formation Chair for this year. So basically I'm in charge of all the faith-based and theology-based components offered in the Cal Poly Newman Club this year. So I have a committee of 10 members, and each member has been assigned throughout the year different topics to present in our events called Theo Nights. So just taking a step back, we've had I'm pretty sure Grayson already mentioned the theme for this year, Psalm 32:8, which emphasizes a key component of our faith, which is to live alongside Christ and to have Christ guide us as we live. So each of these Theo Nights have been kind of formed around that, using the book Imitation of Christ by Thomas à Kempis, not John. We've been able to pull from that book and emphasize how we should respond to different issues around us using different ideas presented in Imitation of Christ. So the goal for this year, we've chosen different topics in terms of the faith, what we believe, and how those topics are run into issues that exist in the modern day. So for example, our first Theo Night was on creation. The Catechism in Scripture tells us a lot about how God created the earth and what we believe came first before everything else. But an important issue that comes to mind now that goes against this belief, at least a part of the belief, is that of gender ideology. So we believe that people are created either man or woman, but the culture says otherwise. So that encapsulates the goal of each of these Theo Nights, which is to present the truths of the faith while also giving members the tools to recognize those issues and to respond to them properly, rightly, as Christ would respond to them. So using the imitation of Christ, while also emphasizing how these issues, there is a right way of approaching them, that there is a right answer to these problems. So, yeah, that's pretty much it for me.
Hi, my name is Kairi Jimenez. I have been part of the Catholic Newman Club for about more than a year now. I first joined through Ash Wednesday. So I actually recall being in class and I was talking to this one girl. She had ashes on her forehead, and I recall thinking, how on earth was she able to get her ashes this early? And I knew I was not going to be able to go back to a church in the evening, especially since I had classes throughout the night as well. And so the best thing I can do was just congratulate this fellow Catholic and say, oh my gosh, you got your ashes. So proud of you. I'm not gonna be able to get mine. And I remember talking to her and I'm like, where did you get it this early anyways? And she was telling me that she got it from the Catholic club on campus. And I was like, a Catholic club? Where on earth is this Catholic club? I never knew we had a Catholic club. And at the time, I was starting my second year. So 1 year had already passed. It was also during the year of COVID, my first year. So I guess I would not have been here to look for those clubs. And she told me where the club was, passing out the ashes for distribution. And I remember I brought one of my friends with me to go get the ashes. We go to the ash distribution area, and I recall meeting everyone there. Everyone was super nice. I got my ashes, and of course, you know, you get the quick smudge sometimes. How I have changed throughout my course in the club. I remember I was just typical Hispanic girl. You go to Catholic Mass on Sunday, pray rosaries occasionally, and now I'm going to daily Mass. Now I'm pushing myself to learn more about my faith because I have that support. I have that community who's also pushing me to deepen my faith, to look for God further. And it's just been a really great experience. I would really encourage you to come to our meetings, to come learn more about your faith and have fun. Yeah, thank you.
Hi, my name is Raygoza. I'm a fourth-year engineering student at Cal Poly, and I've been a part of the Newman Club for over a year now. I first joined the Newman Club during Ash Wednesday of last year. I found it because I had a class in the morning and I had a class at night, and I just didn't know how I was going to go to get my ashes for that day. And a friend of mine, just by pure coincidence, looked it up online at Cal Poly and happened to find the Catholic Newman Club was having ashes. So I went to the Mass, I learned all about the Newman Club, and that was my first time interacting with all these amazing people. Since then, I've been coming ever since. My first general meeting was the Sardines, way back when we had Michaela as president. And it was amazing. I for sure was a little shy at the beginning, but coming to meetings more and more, I slowly started integrating myself with the people and with the members of the group. And now it's like a second family to me. I can come in, I'm not shy with anyone, I can talk to anyone. And it's almost just a big happy family. We're all very straightforward with each other and love talking to each other. My experience with Newman has been amazing. I've been able to go to events such as beach days in LA, or go to Theo Nights where we learn all about the Bible and certain aspects of our faith. And also Newmanites where we get to have guest speakers as well, which are also really amazing. And also as well, this year we started doing adoration, which I thought was really amazing. And I was able to do adoration and confession and just in front of our Blessed Sacrament, which was great. Overall though, my experience with Newman has been really good. I have met a lot of friends who I know after I graduate from college, I'll be able to talk to after as well. Through the Newman Club, I'm glad I found this community of like-minded people with the same religion, values, and faith that I do. And I'm super glad I came, and I'm really looking forward to coming back again next year.